All right, the party's on Lampkin.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Dennis Johnson.
Hello. Hello. So how are you doing? All right. So were you able to get your medications? Okay. All right. I'm just waiting for the state.
Yes, sir.
Hi. So Mr. Lampkin has been on the docket for a while. I understand. And Miss Abrams, he's on probation as well. Is that correct? All right. And if you could come be a part of the conversation. Hi. Hello. Oh, thank you. So this is what I want everybody to know. I know probation is aware, the state is aware that previously he's been found incompetent. There are mental health issues. Both parties told me that the new offense happened during I'll say allegedly happened at the jail during a mental health episode. So at some point, we need to see, and by we, I mean you all, where are we going with these cases? Is there going to be a motion filed for sanity at the time of the offense? Has that been done? Is that going to be done? If that's going to be done, then that needs to be done quickly, because this can't be on the docket forever, even though I realize that there are mental health issues here. And I think probation realizes that and the state realizes that. So something needs to be filed, because these cases at some point need to be taken care of sooner rather than later. So what I want you all to do is I want you all to discuss to find out what is the end game for these cases, and then come back and approach the court. Okay. All right. Thank you. Just have a seat. Good morning. All right, let's see if Odyssey is moving fast. All right, so on this case, just make sure that you're listed, because they still have Ray Lopez.
We filed this morning about 8 o'clock, Judge, so they'll probably get shortly.
Okay, let me write this down. All right, so where are we? Oh,
So this is a June case, Judge. Apparently he had his first court date last week, and there's a plea bargain deadline today. I just got hired. I'd like to get a reset so I can get the discovery and review it with him and kind of figure out a game plan.
all right, so this is a burglary of a building.
Yes, ma'am.
So Ms. Ferguson, I need this recalled in 3 weeks for a plea deadline date. Thank you. All right, so on that date, you'll need to let me know whether or not you reached an agreement with the state. If you have not reached an agreement with the state, your next trial date will be a jury trial date. And counselor, if it's going to be for jury trial, if you will discuss with your client bench trial versus jury trial.
Sure. All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Ethan Gonzalez.
Morning, Your Honor. He's present in court.
All right, good morning. Good morning. So what happened?
Just a cut.
Okay. All right. So do we have an update on the evaluation?
Yes, Judge, the evaluation is back. He's been declared competent.
Okay.
I've had some discussions with him. I feel he's competent at this time. I believe I've got everything that's in Veripic on this case. I have not viewed or looked at everything yet because it's massive. But I do think I have all the discovery now. So I'll start reviewing that. If there are any holes, I'll let the court know about that. But I think the case is proceeding. I've talked with Melissa this morning. She's also getting her feet on the deck on this case because she just transferred in.
All right. So you all are going to have to confer off docket on an offer if you have not tendered an offer.
I don't know if one was conveyed before I got here, but I haven't.
Okay. So you all need to do that off docket. And Ms. Ferguson, if you can put this for a plea deadline date, the last week we're here in December. All right, December 16 is going to be your plea deadline date. On that date, you need to let the court know whether you reached an agreement. If you have not, your next setting will be a jury trial date, and that jury trial will be in the new year. And counsel, if you can, if it is going to be a trial, if you'll confer with your client about bench trial as opposed to jury trial.
Will do, Judge.
All right, thank you. Is there anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're saying Salcedo. Okay. Yes.
Judge,
Hi.
approach Honor.
Yes.
She refused to come from the Bear County Jail, Your Honor. She has serious mental issues. We've had her psyched twice already.
All right, and what have been the results of the evaluation?
I guess they found her good because she's back here, Judge.
All right, so Deputy Laura, she needs to be brought over.
Judge, I need
Okay. So they'll bring her over.
to,
Hmm. Oh, yeah, we can see if they'll do it by Zoom. All right, so if you'll confer with the state.
yes, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Judge. But
You're
Judge, I need to get to Frio County as well after I confer with the state for another setting over there. Can I appear by Zoom?
Well, they're gonna have your client by Zoom now. So Norma, call to have her by Zoom. All right,
Thank you, Judge.
you're welcome.
Like you went here.
Yes.
Yes, Judge, we confirmed. They're extending the offer another 30 days, Judge.
No, so guys, this is gonna be set for a plea deadline date. And Norma, this needs to be set for a plea deadline date the second week in November. And I need an acknowledgement of discovery sign before leaving.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Victoria,
Yes, Your Honor.
I need to apologize to you because yesterday when I was saying that you said that previously somebody had said your expert was Murphy. And then Cindy was like, yeah, they said it was Murphy. That was a different attorney because they had the expert issue too. So you never said Murphy and Ray never said Murphy. For you, it was always Dr. Fabian. Yes. Oh, no. So my thing is when I'm wrong, hey, own up to it. Yeah. All right. You're welcome. So you're ready on Lampkin? All right, Mr. Lampkin, if you'll come up, please. Hello. All right, so what are we going to be doing with this case?
So we spoke with the family. I believe we're going towards contested NTR where we wrap the cases up that way. Rather than filing a consent.
Okay, all right. Ms. Ferguson, can you state when will you be ready on a contested hearing on Mr. Lampkin? All right, if you'll give me a 2-week reset. And are parties okay with witnesses appearing by Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor. We are going to be in trial in both Bear and Kendall over the next 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Would it be possible to have a date closer to 3 or 4 weeks out?
State
Yes.
defense say they will be in trial in 2 weeks in another county, Bear County, and then someplace out of county. Are you okay with moving it to 3 weeks out?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Ferguson, a 3-week reset for contested hearing. All right, November 20th. Yes. All right, so continue taking your medications, following the doctor's orders. You understand? All right, and listen to your grandfather. And counsel, I believe everything has been signed.
I don't believe so, Judge. We just have the motions to allow him to go trick or treating with his family around his neighborhood.
All right,
State is opposed.
all right. State, do you want to be heard on the defense's request?
The trick or treating,
Mhm.
Judge, I mean, we're not in agreement on that, but.
Do you need a hearing?
No,
or-
you could just notate it.
All right, so this is what I'm going to say, and I know the state is aware of this. Because of his mental health issues, he's always with his grandfather, and if his grandfather is going to be out of the house, it's best for his mental health, and the court is going to find it best for the safety of the community that he is with his grandfather. So, could I have the grandfather come up, please? All right. Sir, I know that, good morning. I know that you're responsible for other people in your household as well. With regard, you're responsible for him.
Yes.
All right. So with regards to this, going to different neighborhoods for trick or treating, why is that needed for him?
It's only because where the relatives live, one uncle lives in Camelot.
Mhm.
And then we go by the church on Judson Road.
Mhm.
And so they do that trunk or treat.
Mhm.
And so we go to the church and then we go to where his uncle is in Camelot. So it's about like 30 minutes away.
Mhm.
And then it'd be all the little kids and stuff like that, you know.
Okay, so why does he need to go? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, because the family all goes together. And like,
Ah,
you know, like the church has that hayride thing
yes.
where you sit on it and. they pull
Okay,
it.
I understand now. I thought that you're taking him, because sometimes I see adults trick or treating and they don't have a child with them, and I'm like, come on, this is not for you. But now I understand.
And plus, Your Honor, there's a new, he's an uncle, there's a new grandbaby,
Mhm.
a 1-year-old now. So it'll be his first year for Halloween and stuff. So
Okay,
that's all.
all right. So are you dressing for the festivities?
Am
Will you be
I?
in a costume?
Oh, no, I'm just going as my old military style look.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm always interested in what people will be wearing. So State, I understand your objections, but I also,
Your Honor, I went as a sheik,
when as a what?
SHEIK. And
Ah,
I had two ladies go with me, kind of the sheik and him. Oh, I just thought I'd tell you that.
okay.
That's
Right.
I'm sorry, too much.
Yeah. All right. So this is what I'll do. I understand his mental health issues. And because we've had so many hearings with him before with probation, and we've had previous input from his doctor, I understand this is what he needs to maintain his mental health. So I will grant it. However, he can only do this if you are present.
Oh, yes, I'll be present.
All right. So if you all will add that, and I will sign it.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And then Ms. Ferguson, if you'll have a seat, Ms. Ferguson will give the reset form, and once you sign that, you'll be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, just have a seat. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, yes. Damian Antonio. And Adriana, I'm just joining him because he has to go for a jury trial.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. All right, yes.
So Judge, we have conferred, I believe we have all discovery, and we actually have a new offer, which I'm going to talk to him about. I think there's a good chance we're going to have this thing resolved before our next setting.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll set this for a plea deadline date in 2 weeks, please.
That should work.
All right, thank you. Just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. You're welcome. Samuel Alberto Lamont. All right, today is plea deadline date. Yes.
We have not reached an agreement, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. I need a jury trial. Is this going to be a jury or bench?
Jury, Your Honor.
All right, I need a jury trial on this case before the new year. All right, your jury trial date is going to be November 10th. State, if you can make sure an discovery acknowledgement is done on Limon, he's on page 8. There's going to be a jury trial November 10th. All right, just have a seat, and your attorney will bring your reset form. Once you've signed it, you're excused. You're welcome.
Is that actual trial date? It's not called
Yes,
anything?
that's trial.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Are y'all ready on Ruben Villarreal? Yes.
Okay, so I texted him this morning a
Mhm.
reminder that when we spoke earlier in the month, he was gonna actually be here.
Mhm.
he didn't respond to my messages, but I did get a message from his mother a few minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
And she says that he was taken into custody in Bandera and then transferred to Denton for, he was on probation. And so I'm thinking they must have filed an MTR based on this case.
So he was on probation out of Denton?
Correct, or Dallas County. And she says that he was taken into custody and then transferred from Bandera to Denton. So he's not.
All right, state
Yes, Your Honor.
on Ruben Villarreal. Defense is telling me that he has been taken into custody in another county because he was on probation out of Denton County.
Okay, that was on Ruben Villarreal.
Yes. So what we're gonna do, Norma, how long would it take you to set up a Zoom for Denton County? All right, so what we'll do is we'll recall it for Monday, and if it turns out that for some reason he's not there or he was released,
Okay,
then the court will issue a warrant.
yes, Your Honor.
So we'll bring it back on November 3rd.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Judge.
You're welcome. All right, so what is this case? Destiny Morales?
It's the clients here.
Ah. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let me see what's going on.
So Judge, if I may,
Yes.
a supplemental report was sent into the report in regards to Ms. Morales. The main issue we're having is, relapse and using marijuana.
Mhm.
And speak with Ms. Morales, this morning. She has a lot of stressors, that are going on in her life. And although she was clean for quite some time, because of the stressor, she started using marijuana again. She did indicate to me her last use of marijuana was in September. However, she doesn't know if it's going to be out of her system just yet. So she may or may not test positive for it. She did indicate that she is looking into getting a medical marijuana passionate use prescription. And the recommendation on our part, probation, is for her to do a stress educational class. And then weekly UAs until negative or until she obtains her medical marijuana. She's not tested positive for anything else. There was instance of a positive for alcohol that was back in June. Her officer did speak to her about that, and she knows she's not supposed to drink alcohol or do marijuana while she's on probation. Other than that, she did do intensive outpatient treatment, and reports on time. She's been making her payments as much as she can. She's currently going to school and books.
So what are your stressors?
I just feel like I was telling her it's a lot. Like I take care of my grandparents. I go to school 8 a.m. till 4. I get out 5 a.m. till 1 in the morning. I go to work. And I said at times like
Slow down so I can hear.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
And then like I'm a waitress, so I feel like at times it's not always good. Like I don't make enough, or it's just a lot. Like I pay my car, I take care of my grandparents. It's just a lot. Like, and I get it's not legal and it's not an excuse, but I don't smoke all the time. Like I was telling her, I don't do heavy drugs. Like I don't do nothing bad, and I get it's still not legal, but it's just a lot of stuff like going on in my personal life.
All right, so let me ask you this. Do you think I have stressors?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of stressors, right?
I'm pretty sure a lot.
So, because I do this, then I do mental health court, then I teach, then I do a lot of charity work for students. This was supposed to be my year saying no. And I found out, I just can't say no. People tell me, hey, can you come and talk to students? And I'm like, yes, I can. Because I always think that maybe something, and I say to them, or if I don't go, maybe something will happen. If I do go, maybe that person who is struggling, that will give them the push they need to go on. But I can give you a stress education class, but let me just tell you, you need to sit down and you need to internalize and look at your schedule. And if there's something that's got to give, there's something that's got to give, right? For example, with your grandparents and you're helping take care of them, are there other people in your family who can help take care of them?
Yes, but everybody works. Like I'm the only one that lives with them. Like everybody has their own lives, you know?
Now, see, here's the thing. Even though you live with them, at the end of the day, you have your own life too. And when I was in CPS court, we would call it respite care. Sometimes you may need to get away, and that means that other relatives need to step in and maybe give you a break. And you need to tell them, hey, look, everybody, I'm on deferred adjudication. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm looking at 2 to 20 years in prison if I mess up, right? And sometimes I need a break. Like sometimes I'm waitressing, and I know waitressing is a hard job. I still don't even understand why they still do this thing, because I have relatives who would be waitresses, do bus work. And you know what? They pay them $2 an hour, and then the rest you're dependent on tip. I don't know how in this country we allow that to be. Do you know when I went to Paris for the first time, all our friends, we thought the waitresses and everybody was just like loving us. We just, these great people. And you know what we were doing? We were dropping tips everywhere. And I mean, when I say tips, it's like, oh, I'll put in $10. We don't want people to think we're, bad Americans. So we're dropping all this tips. And then when we get ready to leave, we find out it's already built in. They're not making $2 an hour. They're making what they need to make for a living, right? So that is why when you go to those restaurants, nobody's rushing you
Yeah.
to get the
go
next tip. People are sitting there all night and you're wondering why, and that is why. So that's something you'll need to talk to your legislature about. But I understand your stressors. I'm not going to file a motion to revoke or ask them to file a motion to revoke. That's why we're having this compliance hearing. But you need to sit down and you need to reach out to your family members and say, hey, look, I need a break. Can you give me 2 hours where you come over and just let me go to a park? Let me, regroup. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So what we're going to do, I don't think she needs a stress education course. She needs help. Somebody needs to come and help you because you're doing too much. You have too much on your plate and there's not any room on your plate for you.
No.
And you need to carve out some time for you. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? At some point, you're probably going to give up and say like, whatever, I don't mind. And I don't think you want to go to the prison for a break to get away, right?
No.
So I think adding a stress course for her is just adding more pile on. If you feel as though you need a stress course, then you just talk to probation and let them know. But what you need to do is you need to have a conversation with the people in your family, the people who love the grandparents as well, and tell them you need some help. And tell them I'm not even asking for the world because I live here. I'm just asking for an hour or asking for 2 hours. And then just make a schedule throughout the week where maybe somebody can come in for 2 hours and you can just take 2 hours for yourself.
I told myself that we can manage my time like this day, this day, this day, this day.
Yeah.
And just get time for myself, like you said.
Yeah. So let the relatives know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So no more using of marijuana. It's illegal. So they're going to test you. And how often do you want to do weekly testing or once every 2 weeks? All right. So they're going to test you once every 2 weeks. So those levels should start going down.
All right, well, I'm gonna go today to do my UA because I haven't done it for October. But like I told her, I think it may be dirty. I'm not so
Okay.
sure.
So the levels need to start going down and you need to sit down, figure out your schedule, and you need to start talking to everybody who claims they love the grandparents as well and tell them you need a break and you're asking for them to just give you 2 hours once a week. It could be an hour here or an hour there, but tell them you just need 2 hours. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shakira Laraga. Oh, so what is the update on the evaluation?
November 7th, or set for November 7th for an evaluation,
All right, is that for the evaluation or has the evaluation been done and,
be evaluated. on
oh, to
November 7th.
November 7th? All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can put this for the beginning of December, and that will be, well, because the evaluation is in November, then it'll take them, put this for the last week in December that we're here for a plea deadline date. And then if there's a jury trial or a bench trial, it will be in the new year.
Okay.
All right, December 15th. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, all right, thank you. You too. Matthew and Siriaga. Hello.
Morning, Judge. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm finally over, the loss. We just call it the loss. All right, so on this case, discovery, is that taken care of?
It's not, Judge. I just spoke with the state this morning. They're gonna upload the CPS records, I believe, this morning. They got a meeting, we need to upload and I need to review. They did give me an initial offer this morning also. I got an offer to review those CPS records. And also the child safety video, which I can do this week.
Okay, and do I need to sign a protective order?
Your Honor, I do believe you do. I'll get that printed
Okay,
out
you
for
can
you.
get that for me.
Yes, Judge.
Norma, if you can set this for a plea deadline date in December, please. All right, so on December 8th, you'll need to let me know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. If you have not reached an agreement with the state, then your next court date will be a jury trial date and it'll have to be in the new year, counsel. All right, is there anything else?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Ecali Brooks. All right, are we proceeding on the motion to revoke?
Your Honor, we're asking for additional time. His sex offender therapist, Mr. Wyatt, in Idaho, was not available this week. He's not available to November 4th. I've been trying to talk to him. He's out. That he may have some information, may help guide the court as to what will happen with this MTR, Your Honor. So we're just asking for a little bit more time.
All right, state, any objection to their witness appearing by Zoom?
Oh, by Zoom, no.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson. And when did you say he'll be in?
He should be back to the office November 4th.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll set this for a motion to revoke the week of November 4th, please. All right, so that will be your final setting.
Your Honor, the only thing I would ask is maybe another day that week, because if he's coming back on the 4th, he may not be back into the office on the 6th. Let me make sure. He's coming back on, election day. And,
We'll see. We'll set it for November 6th and we'll see where we are.
okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You're welcome. Thomas Wagner. All right, has the evaluation been completed?
Judge, it's scheduled for November 7th. And there's I think a status conference in the magistrate court for December 17th, based on, I guess, whenever that is complete.
Okay.
But I did receive like a Zoom invite link, I think, to the evaluation.
When's the evaluation?
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Or what?
All right, Norma. Recall this. Because that evaluation is supposed to be done on November 7th. I want to make sure that he's not lost in the system. Can you recall that the week of November 17th? All right, so we'll be back on November 17th to see if the evaluation was completed.
Could we do the 18th? Is that possible? Okay, thank you.
right.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Did you receive some letter from me, stating that I had 6 witnesses to the, felony burglary?
Oh, so what will end up happening is if there are witnesses that you want the court to hear from, your attorney will arrange that. But if it's in the form of a letter, then your attorney has to make sure that the state has that and they have no problems with my reviewing it.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Thank you,
thank you.
Judge.
Oh, please come forward.
Oh,
Good morning.
All right, good morning.
How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good, just a little cold.
Oh, it is not cold in here.
Go down there.
Oh, yeah, I know. I always have my students take tours at the jail.
Yes.
And I know it is freezing and I actually had them take a tour back there and where they house inmates. And I know it's freezing. Yeah, they tell me there's a reason they don't give people sleeves and they keep it cold.
All right.
So. All right, is this a motion to revoke?
It is that motion enters the case. No, I'm sorry, motion revoked, you're right.
Did I
I
see?
think we're just set for the bond. I don't think the MTR was set today.
All right, but I still need to.
Yeah.
look at this.
Sure.
Yeah, it's set the bond, that's right.
All right, and I don't have,
I'm proud.
all right, thank you. Yes. Thank you. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1359, State versus Jose Manuel Escalante. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Albin for the state.
Raymond Martinez from Mr. Escalante.
And are you Mr. Escalante?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You were placed on community supervision on May 13, 2024. And you have been remanded without bond, and defense is here to request a setting of the bond. Is that correct?
Yes, Ron.
And state, have you had a chance to review the defense's motion?
I have your own.
All right, and state, are you prepared to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you all reached an agreement or no?
Well, I made I guess, an offer on a bond to Victoria, but I don't know if she was in agreement with it or not.
Judge, what I can tell you is, his original bond was 15, the state's recommending 30, we're asking for a little bit less, the money's a little tight.
All right,
Because
so,
those two numbers.
all right, so do you have any witnesses?
No, Judge.
Well, the court needs witnesses to determine
But the
if
money should-
bond can be made or not.
Okay, I can talk about that.
All right, and then, of course, I will ask questions to determine if I set a bond, I will need to ask some questions to determine what conditions would be appropriate for bond. All right, who would you like to call?
I'll call Mr. Escalante, Judge, but before we proceed, the reason that the number 1 is circled on your motion is because I think that is not a correct allegation. It's probably gonna have to be an amended motion.
I don't know if the copy you have is the one I marked on, Your Honor. Yes. So the MTR currently alleges that the new number 1 is a possession, or I'm sorry, a manufacturer delivery PG 1 4 to 200. But in our system in Odyssey, it reflects that it's a PG 3 4 less than 28 grams, which is a state jail felony. So Vashon is amending it for us right now, but it hasn't formally been amended yet.
Okay. All right, we can go off the record for a moment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, who's here on Omar Herrera?
I am, Your Honor. Ready?
All right, probation. This is a motion to revoke as well as new cases. So I'm going to take up the new cases first, and then the court will address the motion to revoke. All right, the court is going to call 2025 CR 013815, 2025 CR 013816, State versus Omar Herrera. Could I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Joseph Bateson covering for Monica Guerrero. Mr. Herrera, will you give this?
Just before you ask that question, are you Mr. Herrera?
Say.
yes.
All right, we have an interpreter here. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm that you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record.
Yes, Pamela Payan.
All right, defense, you may ask your question.
May I have permission to do this plea in place of Ms. Guerrero? May I have permission to do this in place of Ms. Guerrero?
Yeah.
All right. So, counsel, do you speak Spanish?
No, Your Honor.
All right, were you able to review these documents with your client through the interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor. And in addition, Monica Guerrero is fluent in Spanish. She spoke with him. He has accepted this offer, and the translator assisted me with translating everything on the paperwork for him to sign it.
Mr. Herrera, all of the documents I'm going to review with you are in English. Were those documents explained to you in Spanish?
Yes.
And each cause number, did you review the document entitled Waiver of Indictment, Reading of Information, and Rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to have a grand jury review the evidence in this case, make a decision on whether or not to hold you over for trial, and also that your attorney has the right to the expiration of 2 days upon presentation of the information and 10 days to prepare for trial?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering into this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment, reading of information, and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Counsel, in each cause number, have you received all the evidence, and did you review that with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Herrera, in each cause number, did you review the felony information with your attorney? And did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the information?
Yes, Judge.
And state, are you proceeding on the information in both cases as listed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Herrera, in each cause number, did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
And cause number 2025 CR 013815, you're charged with an unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. And cause number 2025 CR 013816, you're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering into these pleas, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into pleas in each of these cause numbers?
Yes.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Herrera, in each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
All right, so you have to wait till she finishes translating. Either we're going to use the translator or we're not. You understand?
Okay.
Is that how you say okay in Spanish?
People tend to say okay, but the way to say okay in Spanish is está bien. Papel adopted.
Está bien.
Yeah.
Está bien.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a US citizen by entering into this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, in the cause number, that's the unauthorized use, the state is requesting that your punishment be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. And the cause number with the evading arrest, detention of vehicle, they're asking that your punishment be assessed at 3 years in the prison. They're asking that the cases run concurrently. There's $1,000 fine in each cause number. There are no applications. They're taking in consideration 2025 PF 36552. 2025 CC 013527, 2025 CR 013528. And also this will be running concurrently with 2025 CR 0033736. And 2025 CR 0038886. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No.
Then in cause number 2025 CR 013815, how do you plea?
No context.
And cause number 2025 CR 013816, how do you plea?
No context.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor, in both cause numbers, state offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
In each cause number, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. And each cause numbers, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, waive PSI.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We would ask that you follow the agreement, Your Honor.
All right, and cause number 2025 CR 013815. Court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 003736, 2025 CR 003886, and 2025 CR 013816. Taking consideration 2025 PF 36552. And there's to be restitution, if any, to Lamarcus Minter, Minter. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing under that cause number? And cause number 2025 CR 01386. The court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 003736. 2025 CR 003886. 2025 CR 013815. Take in consideration 2025 CC 013527 and 2025 CR 013528. Is there anything under that cause number with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
It's just that last one you read is CC, not CR.
Ah.
13528.
All right, any objection to the court changing the plea paperwork to reflect CC?
No, Judge.
It's nothing further from the defense.
And each cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
In each cause number, because these are plea bargaining agreements, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, and could someone do me a favor and 2025 CR 03736? I only have the first amendment. Do you have the?
The
You're 3886, Judge?
Yes. No, 3736. Only on that one, I only have the first amended. No. And on that one, let me see if I only have the First Amendment on that one too. Yes, on that one, I only have the first amended as well. All right, thank you. And on both of these cases, are you proceeding on the same allegation in each motion? Okay. All right, then I only need it for that. Thank you. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 003736 and 2025 CR 003886. Mr. Herrera, in cause number 2000, well, in each cause number, did you review the motion to revoke community supervision and the First Amendment motion to revoke community supervision in each cause number?
Yes.
Are you the same Omar Herrera who's placed on deferred, I'm sorry, he was placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 003886 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on June 12, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes.
And are you the same Omar Herrera who was placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 003736 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on June 12, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State, are you proceeding on the same violation in each motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, any objection to the state reading the allegation once and for the defendant to respond true or not true for both cause numbers?
No objection.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Violated condition number 1, on or about the 28th day of June 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Omar Herrera committed the offense of evading arrest or detention with vehicle in violation of condition number 1.
And each cause number, how do you plead?
True. ¿Verdad?
Did.
True.
Violated. Violated condition number one, on or about the 28th day of June, 2025. In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Omar Herrera committed the offense of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle in violation of condition number one.
And how do you plead to that?
Sure. State will waive the remaining.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
None.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 1 and 1? And each cause number, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1 and 1?
Yes.
Court will find 1 and 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to sentence to 2 years and run this concurrent with the 2 cases he just put on 2025 CR 013815 and 2025 CR 013816.
All right. Defense, is that the agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Herrera, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yeah.
And cause number 2025 CR 003886. As previously stated, the court is finding 1 and 1 true. The court will grant the motion. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Angel Torres. The last name is spelled Quezas. Restitution, if any, to Jarrett Elias McGarity. And this will run concurrent with the following cause number. 2025 CR 003736. 2025 CR 013816. 2025 CR 013815. Is there anything else in that cause number with regards to sentencing?
Yeah. No, Your Honor.
And cause number 2025 CR 003736. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. Restitution, if any, to George Torres. Oh, I'm sorry, state, you may be excused. There's to be no contact with Vivian Ortega, Christy with a K, Jimenez, Friday, Regina Ortega. There's to be no residing in households with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, and no driving without a valid license and proof of insurance. And this is the run concurrent with 2025 CR 003886, 2025 CR 013816, and 2025 CR 013815. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
And each cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because these are plea bargaining agreements, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. You need to do better. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself living at the prison or living at the jail.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Gracias. De nada. All right, Miss Henry, if you can unmute, please. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for addressing it appropriately for court, even though you're by Zoom. I appreciate that. So today is plea deadline day.
Yes, Judge, I was just conveyed an offer today. I'm requesting the court to give us another plea deadline date so that we can confer. And also so that we can further our negotiations.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date, the second week in November. Plea deadline date will not be extended any further.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And Ms. Henry, are you out of county?
Yes.
All right. So she can appear by Zoom. And if an
Thank you.
agreement is reached, you all need to do that paperwork on that day. And Ms. Ferguson will need her email.
Absolutely, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.
Have you excused, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jesse Diaz. All right, so where are we on discovery?
We have the discovery. One issue that we have, Your Honor, is that he was indicted with an enhancement.
Mhm.
I do the appointments up to second-degree felonies. I attempted to try to resolve it with a reduction in the charge, but we didn't reach an agreement. So it is currently staying as a first-degree felony. But what we're going to ask for, and I've discussed this with him, is to have him be appointed an attorney who does the first degree.
All right, thank you. You'll be excused. All right, just have a seat. We'll make sure we get someone for you. All right, Mr. Cantrell. On Sanchez. Is this a special division?
No.
Okay. All right, so where are we on discovery?
Judge, the state is preparing a CPS release, and then also there's some new discovery that has not been disclosed.
All right, so the last time we were here, I signed a protective order for CPS records. Is there some new CPS records?
I have nothing yet.
Because I've already signed the protective order.
It looks like they are received. I'm assuming they just need to be disclosed, so
All
make
right.
sure that he does have.
Because I signed a protective order twice. So, state, were you able to tender an offer?
It looks like Ms. Jones was attempting to do so. I'll make sure that before today is done, the defense receives an offer.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you put this for a plea deadline date for our last week in November, please? All right, November 20th would be your plea deadline date. On that date, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not reached an agreement, your next setting will be a jury trial date. And counsel, if you can discuss with him jury trial or a bench trial.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriate for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. All right, Eugene Salazar. Counsel, is there an application?
No.
Okay. Court is calling 2025 CR 011160, State versus Eugene Perez Salazar. Can I have parties announced?
Gary Chirek for the defendant.
This is Megan.
Megan.
Melissa Albin for the state.
And are you Mr. Salazar? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Salazar, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive.
State, it appears that you're waiving enhancements. Is that correct?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Salazar, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, counsel. A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is, Your Honor.
Mr. Salazar, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Off the record, counsel, it's on page 10.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
We're back on the
Just
record.
got to page.
Yes. Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, no applications. The state will take in consideration 2025 CR 01164. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There are none.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers into evidence States Exhibit 1 with its attachment.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge. We will waive PSI.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just that you follow the plea bargain agreement.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Take in consideration 2025 CR 01164. There's to be no driving without a valid license and proof of insurance. And there's to be no residing in households with minors. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Make better choices.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, you're going to live your life at the prison. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
All right, good luck.
Jesus Santel. Thank you for dressing appropriately.
Sorry, I didn't. dress-
No, you're good. You're always dapper. I appreciate that. All right, so where are we on this case?
We're requesting that we can set this for a contested MTR, Your Honor.
All right. Any objections to witnesses appearing by Zoom?
No objection, Your Honor.
And none from the state either.
Okay, and just let me see something. Does anybody have a copy of the motion to revoke?
I can get it.
Probation, can I see you, please? All right, let's do that. All right, so have Mr. Santel come back up. All right. And so we can recall this. Y'all want to recall it, Ms. Abrams, the second week in November?
To make sure we get the outcome, Judge.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, if you recall this for second week in November.
As long as it's not on your birthday.
Well, see, here's the thing about that. I celebrate the entire month. So, I mean, every day, if we can.
We still got 2 days, Judge.
Yeah. All right, so between now and then, you need to continue to do your NAAA meetings. Your attorney tells me that you're doing that. And you need to make sure that you do your UAs and they're negative, okay? All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Yes, they're gonna do an evaluation for you for felony drug court and we'll see where we are, okay? You're welcome. All right, Jesse Diaz. All right, Mr. Cantrell, I know you were recently appointed. So what we'll do is I'm going to recall it for discovery. State on Jesse Diaz, page 9.
Yes, Your
I'm going to recall it for discovery and you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Your
All right. Ms. Ferguson, if you can recall this back in 30 days. All right. So,
Wait,
yes.
his wife's having a baby on the first.
She's due between there and the 4th, yes.
All right, we'll see what happens. I'll make a notate in the system and then if he's at the hospital council, you'll come in and let us know.
Fine,
All right, thank you.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so on this case, let me see, today is plea deadline date. So jury trial, bench trial.
Jury trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial on this case. Needs to be done before the new year. All right, December 9th. Deputy Laura, if you make sure he is dressed for trial, you'll be brought over dressed in whatever clothing, civilian clothing you have at the jail. Counsel, if he wished to be attired in something different, the new rules, I'm told, 72 hours beforehand, you need to have your order.
All right, good deal. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Have a
You're
good day.
welcome. Who's next?
Page 9, 3 down.
Mary Sanchez. All right, today is plea deadline date.
In one case, it's the first appearance. In the second case, Judge.
Okay.
21, we got a new offer this morning that would resolve both.
Mhm.
We're asking for a quick 2 to 3 week reset.
All right.
Talk about that.
Norma, recall this for plea deadline date in 2 weeks. And that will be your final plea deadline date.
Got it.
All right, we'll bring you back on November 13th. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
That is
welcome.
good.
Yes. All right, Dustin, what page was Greg's client on? All right, Dustin Daniel Gonzalez.
And I'm present for him via Zoom, Judge.
All right, thank you. So I have this as a sentencing, is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
All right, could I have the paperwork, please? All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 011983 and 2025 CR 008336, State versus Dustin Daniel Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Greg Desmarais for Mr. Gonzalez.
And are you Mr. Gonzalez? Do you have any objections with your attorney appearing by Zoom? All right, we're here for sentencing. State, were you able to determine if there were restitution I think there was an agreement of restitution of $13,112.90 and one cause number.
I do believe so, Judge. I will say I did reach out to SAPD regarding the vehicle. And that was the amount I received, but regarding the victim complainant, he has not received the definite amount, so he is understanding that the court would grant waiver of that at that time, or at this time, excuse me.
So has he received the 13,000?
No, Judge.
Defense?
Judge, that's correct. The insurance is not going to pay for it. My client is prepared to pay that during this probation. I believe he has $1,000 for today that he can make towards that payment.
All right, you need to be prepared to come into court with at least $5,000. So when will you be able to have that?
Couple months.
All right, and let me just explain to you the reason why I do that. Because sometimes when people are on probation, they have this idea that they're going to make payments, and then in the middle of probation, they can't make payments. So are you sure you will have the $5,000 in a couple of months?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try to get, I mean, if I have to do it, I don't have nobody to ask, or the only one that I did have separated with my mom, and I can't, he basically divorced me to my father, so.
If I may, Judge,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Dustin. Realistically, you're in front of the judge. How long do you think it's going to take you, Dustin?
Maybe a year. Say 30.
Oh, no, I mean $5,000.
Oh, $5,000?
Mhm.
5 months, $1,000 a month, maybe.
All right, so here's the thing. I don't know if he's gonna ever be able to pay off this $13,000. I mean, do you really believe you can pay off $13,000 in 10 years?
I can pay it off in about a year or 2 years for sure.
The 13,000?
Yeah, I mean, I had the court on October 3rd. I have $1,000 in 1 month, 12 months. That's the total, 12,000.
So how much realistically will you be able to pay per month towards this $13,000 restitution?
12,000.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
Dustin, I hear you, and I appreciate the ambition. But like Judge said, things happen. I mean, is $750 better for you? Because you're going to be making payments. And if you can pay $1,000, great. Get it done as soon as you can. But when you enter into it and you're in front of a judge and you're saying, this is what I'm going to do, she's going to hold you to that.
Yeah, I mean, 750 is better. I'm just trying to.
Here's the thing. Don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Tell me realistically.
Realistically, $1,000 a month is going to be hard, but I mean, 750 would be easier on me because I got another household to pay. I got child support to pay. I have a lot of things to pay, but my freedom, with no freedom, I can't pay anything. So it's like, I gotta, put this at top of the list and try
All
to
right.
tackle it.
This is what the court will do. In cause number 2025 CR 008336, the court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be 2 years license suspension. With regards to 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, do you want to do the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail or by GPS?
GPS.
Yeah, GPS, I would.
All right. And the reason why the court is giving you GPS time, State, do you have any objections to that?
No, Your Honor.
The reason why the court is doing that as opposed to the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, 1, you need to pay off this restitution. 2, there are health issues there. And
Thank you,
3,
Judge.
because you have child support that you need to pay. And if you're at the jail, you're not making money towards your child support. So it's going to be 30 days GPS for employment only in lieu of the 10 days at the Bexar County Jail. There's to be ignition interlock for half the term, DWI intervention course, VIP live.
I've already, did that.
You need to speak with probation.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be a referral to felony drug court. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 011983. There's to be restitution of $13,112.90 payable to Gary Nell, Nel, in installments of $500 per month. There's to be $60 payable to DPS. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be a TAP evaluation out of custody and field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else? There in lieu of the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, there's to be 30 days GPS for employment only. So it'll be partial. And I'll ask that the fees are waived.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else with regards to that case? And that cause number, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because that's a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And 2025 CR 011983, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 008336. $200 hours of community service restitution. Again, once you completed parenting classes, that will be deemed satisfied. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And I'm assuming the restitution is the same in each cause number. All right. And there is to be a referral to felony drug court and TAP evaluation out of custody. Probation, is there anything else with regards to that cause number? Yes, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Anything else? All right, in that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And there's to be no driving without a valid license. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
All right,
Judge. May I
thank
be
you.
excused, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Josh Sanchez. Hello, good morning. How are you doing?
Doing good. All right. So Joshua's been, he's gonna apply to pretrial diversion. He filled out the application.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date, please. All right, so just make sure you follow through on everything, all right? Once you sign the reset form, you excuse.
Okay.
All right, good seeing you.
And I do have a plea, Your Honor.
Okay,
Bond Pettis. You have-
It's not done yet.
Okay.
okay. Jonathan Pomerantz. All right, State, did you tender an offer?
I did not. I can if he wants, but there's still more discovery that
What discovery is outstanding?
yeah, a buffalo swab needs to be taken of the defendant. I emailed the detective this morning to get that going, and hopefully that shouldn't take too much time to test to the comparing DNA that's there for the victim's clothing.
Okay,
Additionally, I think the defense has another matter as well.
I've asked them to give me the name of the complainant's child so that I can draft up a motion of victim report. I believe is relevant to mitigate. I'm ready.
all right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, your final discovery date is going to be in 30 days. I will not extend the discovery any further.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for discovery. All right, we'll see you back on December 8th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Christopher Falk. All right, so is all of the discovery completed?
Your Honor, I do believe the state is in possession of the discovery. Defense counsel dropped off a flash drive for us to upload. It's not showing up on his end through our portal, so I'm getting that taken care of for defense.
All right, state, you and defense will need to confer off docket for a offer to be tendered. And Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for plea deadline date. All right, your plea deadline date is on December 9th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you're reaching an agreement. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Viviano Segundo Jr. Is there an application?
Yes, sure.
All right, probation, this is an application. Court is calling 2025 CR 009471, State versus Viviano Segundo Jr. Could I have parties announced?
Melissa Albin for the state.
Dirk Ashfall, Mr. Segundo.
And are you Mr. Segundo?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Segundo, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Segundo, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility
Yes,
and
Your
up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Segundo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this agreement, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. There's no application for community supervision. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. The state will take in consideration 2025 CR 009470. There's to be restitution to the laboratory for drug testing. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 80 hours of community service restitution, random UAs, gang evaluation, and no firearm possession. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence.
State offers in the evidence states exhibit 1 with its attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. You're welcome. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
How old are you?
23.
All right, and how old was Enoch?
19 or 18.
18. Why are you doing this?
I was just making bad decisions at the time.
Why?
I have no clue. I can give you an excuse. I was just
I
making
mean,
bad
do you
decisions.
want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Then you need to stop behaving as though you want to go to prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
How far did you go in school?
I made it to 9th grade.
That's what I'm discovering. People, it's 9th grade. So why didn't you complete school? It's free.
I dropped out and I started working with my father.
And he didn't have anything to say about your dropping out?
Nah,
Do you have any children?
no.
All right, so what do you do with your time?
When I'm not working, I'm just at home.
All right, and who's in the household with you? Any people who are under the age of 17?
No, ma'am.
So who lives in the household with you?
Me, my 2 cousins, and my 2 grandparents.
So everybody just decides to go to grandparents' house, even though they probably just want to live their life in peace. So what do you do for a living?
Roofing for my father.
So why don't you live with your father?
I'd rather stay with my grandparents.
Why?
Just till I get on my feet.
Well, I mean, why not stay with your father?
Oh, because we don't see eye to eye on things.
So grandparents are just letting you do what you want to do?
No, not what I want to do. It's just it's a little different.
And where is your mom?
I don't really talk to her.
Is she here in Bear County?
Yeah, she's here in Bragg County. She's somewhere.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Probably dirty.
For?
Cocaine and marijuana.
All right, and what is this gang thing that's listed in here? Why do they want a gang evaluation?
Oh, no, I'm not in a gang. It's just I hang out with a lot of my cousins.
And they're gang members?
No, we all stick together, so we look like a gang.
Mhm. So what is your name called? The Cousins?
The cousins, something like that, I guess.
All right, this is what's going to happen. One, you're going to stop using drugs because while you're on probation, you're not allowed to use drugs. You're not allowed to drink alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation is going to be a $1,500 fine, probated. There's to be no residing in households with minors. Take in consideration 2025 CR 009470. There's to be restitution, if any, to the Bear County Crime Lab for testing. Counsel, if you feel the restitution is high, we can have a restitution hearing on that. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, gang evaluation. There should be a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, follow recommendations of the TAP evaluation that will be completed out of custody. Field visits, 1 time per month until further notice. 80 hours of community service restitution. That will be deemed satisfied if you obtain your GED or some type of certification in a trade school. Otherwise, you're going to have to do those 80 hours, and it may be cold right now, but this is Texas. And 2 years deferred adjudication. Probation, is there anything else? Oh, thank you. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And also no driving without a valid license and proof of insurance. All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
We can go off the record. In this court, communication is key. If there's an issue, you need to let probation know about it. If for any reason you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court and address it with me. From here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. 1, could this potentially result in me going to the state jail facility for 2 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you. All right, the court is calling 2017 CR 5709 State versus Michael Bissett. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Albin for the state.
Charles, excuse me, Charles Blunt for Mr. Bissett.
And are you Mr. Bissett?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and State's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Michael Bissett who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2017 CR 5709 for the offense of aggravated assault, serious bodily injury on August 24th, 2017 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
The state is going to proceed on a few of the violations, Your Honor. The third, number 2, on or about the first day of June 2018 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bissett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And on or about the 23rd day of February 2018 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bissett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
And on the next page, on or about the 26th day of January in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bissett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
Lastly, on or about the 18th day of October 2017 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bissett, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, and or a duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
We'll waive the rest of them.
Any objections to the waivers?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I forgot that there's a supplemental.
Yes.
So I withdraw that statement and I'd like to read a couple more from the supplemental.
Okay.
Number 5, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bissett, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2018 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
And we'll just go to the last one. in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Bethett, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, and June of 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
And we'll waive the rest.
Any objections? Did you understand by pleading true to 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5? The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then the court will find the following true: 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. We're asking for revocation and for the court to sentence him to TDC. Mr. Funk is going to ask for something different.
Yes.
I am Judge. And I'd like to, for the purpose of this hearing, I'd like to call my client as a witness.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Michael Daniel Bissett.
All right, you may proceed.
Okay, Mr. Bissett, you've heard the district attorney read off multiple violations that you had of your probation. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And those violations all occurred, some of them back as far back as 2018.
Yes, sir.
And then some of them were back in 2022 when you stopped reporting to probation. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you actually stopped reporting to probation prior to 2022. That's, I don't want to mislead the court. You stopped reporting to probation when?
I believe it was July 2018.
Okay. So let's talk about what happened in 2018 and why did you at that time stop reporting to probation?
I had gotten a positive urinalysis test, and I got scared and didn't report after that.
Okay. And since then, let's talk about what changes, if any, have you made in your life, good or bad? And just kind of tell the court, you know.
Your Honor, a lot has happened since then. I quit drinking completely. I don't do any sort of illicit drugs or anything like that anymore. If I were to submit to your analysis today, I could pass your analysis with flying colors. I've started my own business, a landscaping business. It's doing very well, very profitable. During that time, one of my children has gotten sick. She had cancer when she was little, and it came back over the past couple of years, and it just got really, really bad. And so she's terminal right now, and so it's been very tough with that. And but I try to just go day to day, trying to make sure she's okay, make sure that my ex-wife and the children who are still with her are okay, and I pay for all of their needs and everything. I'd like to think of myself as a pillar of the community. I try to help my fellow man boost himself up and not bring anybody down. I do free jobs for people that need them. I believe that if I was to remain in the community, that I can continue this effort to help everybody else around me as well, in turn lifting myself up. I think that's a positivity for everybody, and I'm very, very proud of myself for that.
And you and I have discussed, kind of when it comes to probation, the one thing that's easy for everyone to do is just to show up. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to show up.
Yes.
And you stopped. And as I understand it, the reason you stopped was because you knew you were going, at that time, you were going to be dirty and you were afraid you were going to get arrested.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
And
the pandemic happened, and just one day turned into the next day and turned the next day, and just
now you
I have no excuse. I have no excuse for that.
and you're not here today to make
Absolutely.
excuses. You've come and you've told them. When you and I met, I guess it was several weeks ago. We discussed that, the judge, of course, she's been in the business, if you will, for many, many years.
Yes, sir.
She's heard no, I don't want to say a sob story. I've heard this type of thing a lot. And she has to be able to make a decision on whether or not you're being honest with her and truthful with her. Now, you mentioned that if you were to take a UA today, you'd be clean.
Yes, I would.
And I think that's important. And how is it that at what point in your life did you realize that you had to turn your life around, and what was it that kind of helped you? What was the impetus to that?
When I realized that I needed to fix this and not look over my shoulder anymore, for not just for myself, but for my children, my family, for my personal well-being, and accountability, most of all. I served in the military for 7 years in the Army and in the Navy. I served overseas, and during that time, honor, courage, and commitment, and those are big things that I think they're a big part of my life, and I can't call myself honorable if I don't take care of this like I'm supposed to. And I have to have the courage to do it and the commitment to stand by it.
If the judge was, she has lots of things. She could, the first thing, obviously, she can tell you, I appreciate your honesty, but you blew it. And she could easily just have you go where they came from, and dress you in one of those fancy outfits and take you to jail, send you to prison. She could give you the chance to perhaps get back on probation, take the drug test, prove to her that you are this person that you say you are.
Yes, sir.
There's lots of things she could do. If she gave you those chances, would you welcome that opportunity and prove to her that you are this changed person?
Yes, sir, I would. I put myself at the mercy of the court.
Is there anything else? The letter we gave to her, who was that letter?
From my wife.
And is she present here today?
Yes, sir, she is.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell her?
I'm ready to face this like I should have done a long time ago. As I said, I put myself in the mercy of the court and the mercy of you, Judge. Thank you for hearing me out.
That's all I have, Judge. And if you have any questions, we certainly don't object. And certainly, and of course, the state as well. I'm sorry.
May I?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Bissett, I have a few questions for you. You said that you have a child that's sick. I'm very sorry to hear that. How old is that child?
She's now 18.
18. And so does she live with you?
She lives with my ex-wife.
Okay. And where does your ex-wife live?
Here in San Antonio.
Okay. So are you involved, I guess, in her care and
100%.
and her doctor's appointments and all those things? Okay. And does your ex-wife, is she employed?
Yes, she has a cleaning business.
Okay, so she is able to earn money and support your children.
She does, but not enough to pay for all the bills. My veteran money goes towards all of that.
Okay. Is there health insurance that's involved in
Yes,
the care?
Tractor.
Okay. And now you mentioned your military service.
Yes.
Were you honorably discharged?
Yes,
or-
I was.
So, I mean, I'm very sorry to hear about that, obviously. But where have you been for the last
Here in San
several
Antonio.
years? You've just been in San Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
And it never entered your mind to turn yourself in, 2 years after you stopped reporting, 3 years after you stopped reporting,
It
4
did.
years after
Every
you
day.
stopped reporting?
Every day did it I was scared. I didn't want to go back to jail because everything that was going on. And
Would you have been dirty during those times?
No.
So when did you get clean?
About 6 months after I stopped reporting. When I found out my daughter was sick, I stopped everything. It stopped my life dead in its tracks. Quit. I had no choice.
Okay. Obviously you have a criminal history.
Yes.
So I know that the court is going to be interested to know about that. You're on probation currently for aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury, which you pled guilty to. And when that happened, you had already been convicted of family violence
Okay.
3 times?
Yes,
Is that fair? Okay. Do you recall being on probation for an assault family in 2006 and then your probation was revoked?
yes.
Okay. And it was revoked because you picked up another assault family and then you got convicted on that one as well?
I believe that's what happened. I'm not sure. It's
Okay.
a long time ago.
You were sentenced on the same day for them, which is why it looks like that. And the offense date on the second one is while you were on probation for the first one. And then you also had a subsequent assault causing bodily injury to a family member that was filed as a felony in 2014, but wound up getting pled down to a misdemeanor. Do you remember that? Okay. And so you were convicted of that in 2016, and then that leads us to the offense that you're here for today. So, what has changed in your life? Obviously, you have a history of a propensity for violence, and you're saying that's not true anymore. So what has changed in your life that has gotten that out of your system?
My children are watching. They're watching me. And I can't be that same person. I'm not the same person.
Besides your 18-year-old, how many other kids do you have?
I have eight in total, accounting stepchildren. They range in age from 20 down to 12.
20 to 12?
Yeah.
12 is the youngest? So all of these children have, minus the offenses that occurred in the early 2000s, all of these children have been alive while you were committing these other offenses.
I didn't know my stepchildren at the time, but yes, they were alive.
Nothing further.
Any follow-up? I have questions. So you were placed on probation before my time, because this is from 2017. I see in the stipulations as a part of the plea, there was to be restitution to the complainant. Does anybody know if there was actual restitution ordered and whether that restitution was paid?
To Mr. Hearn?
Yes.
Mr. Hearn. I don't believe he ever showed up to claim restitution. He was. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't believe so.
Ms. Abrams, do you know whether or not there was restitution due for the complainant, Mr. Hearn? All right. So how did you come to be arrested for this motion to revoke?
Jaywalking.
People should always follow the law.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, but for the jaywalking, you never would have come in.
You're right, Your Honor. It looks like that, but I was getting ready to take care of it because I had enough time and money set aside.
When were you planning on taking care of it? And the reason why I asked that is because it appears to the court that, but for this jaywalking, you never would have come in.
Yes, Your Honor. I agree. It does look like that. I planned on doing it after Christmas, to be honest. It's just because my daughter was sick. I didn't want to get locked up and something happened to her. And I would never be able to forgive myself if something happened to her. I've been locked up.
Okay. All right. Probation, what is the recommendation? All right. Any objections to the court reviewing the court summary? Okay. All right. So other concerns, you know what's listed here?
No.
It said a supplemental report was sent to the court in regards to the probationer continually testing positive for methamphetamines and failing to provide a UA. TAP assessment was conducted, which recommended the probationer submit to random urinalysis. A TAP revision was made for the probationer to be recommended to the intensive outpatient treatment. So it says the probation then absconded once the MTR was filed upon not abiding by the conditions of the court. So it appears here that the previous judge, which I think would have been maybe, would that have been Hilbig or Angeline?
Angeline.
Hilbig?
Yeah, Angeline.
In
Angelini.
2017.
Joey, wasn't it?
Yes. All right,
Okay.
so according to this, if you would have came in, they were just gonna recommend intensive outpatient treatment.
He has asked if he could make one more statement to the court.
Sure.
Your Honor, if I'm to be incarcerated, 2 months after I'm incarcerated, my VA payment pay would stop, and the insurance for my kids would stop, the health insurance, and I would really like to try to avoid that somehow, but I don't know what it is that I can do for the court to keep that going. I'm not sure how that would be possible.
All right, so what I'm gonna tell you is I understand the reasons why you wouldn't return, and Mr. Bond will tell you, we've all had clients who one thing happens and they just decide not to show up. Then at the last minute, they want to show up, they got their life together, and sometimes the hands are tied. I take into consideration the fact that you have a child, but what I can tell you is nobody's seen you. And that's one of the things you have to do is report. All right. So I'm gonna grant the motion and the court will find you guilty. Does anyone wish to speak toward sentence?
Well, I'd ask that you sentence him 2 years.
Mhm.
But most importantly, if it's at all possible, I'd ask that you allow him, if there's any way to remain out on the monitor. His daughter is terminal with the stage 4 cancer, and if he loses his insurance, there's nobody to pay for it. And that's, I don't know, I know it's a big ask,
Well, so
but is there any way we can at least allow him to turn himself in after his insurance? I'm very concerned about his daughter's medical expense. That's the cost of cancer care in America is.
Oh, I know, yeah.
And if that insurance is not available for this poor girl's, there's nobody to pay for the hospice or anything else. So I'm asking for 2 years, which is the minimum, and he understands that's a possibility, but if my bigger concern right now is this 2-month period. So if there's anything we can do, if you want him to report to this court in person every week or every other day or every day,
I'd be willing to do that.
he'll come to court every day. Anything we can do to appease the court in the interim, I'm just asking the court for that
State.
on his behalf.
I understand the ask. I haven't seen any medical records, but I don't think that they would lie about this. So I'm fine with that if the court's fine with that.
Well, the laws have changed, and let me just tell you how the laws have changed. The laws have changed that if somebody's only option is prison, then I have to take them into custody to go to prison. However, if there is no objection to the court finding violation of conditions 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5 true, and rescinding the finding of guilt and thinking about what the court will do in sentencing him at a later date, then the court can do that.
That would be fine with us if we could put him on monitor in the meantime.
All right, so the record is clear. Both parties have given the court something to consider in deciding on whether or not the defendant should be revoked or not. And you have given me something in addition to what the court already was informed of. So would there be any objections to the court finding violations 2, 2, 2, 2, 5, and 5 true, and thinking about what an appropriate sentence would be?
No, Your Honor.
No, Judge.
And so the record is clear, and it is clear for the legislatures that because the court, without objection, is not finding the defendant guilty, then there are options. The court could deny the motion and terminate the defendant unsatisfactorily, or the court could sentence him to prison. So with that being said, the court is gonna take under advisement both parties' recommendations. But I am gonna require that he be on GPS. And we will set this for the court to make its decision in the new year.
Yes, Your Honor.
So if I'm still here, I'll make that decision. If I'm not here, somebody else may make the decision. You understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, Normie, can you give me a date, late January, please? All right.
Yes, he's on GPS, so he's already on GPS.
All right, and what are the conditions of his GPS?
It's a partial, for work and for medical appointment.
All right, so he's going to continue on GPS as a condition of bond for medical and employment only. All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll give him a reset form.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You are.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too.
Have a seat, obviously.
Fatima Malara.
Perfect, Judge.
All right. State, did you tender an offer?
An offer has been tendered, yes, Your Honor.
All right, in defense, do you need more time to discuss the offer with your client?
Judge, it's not so much the offer that we need to discuss. My understanding from talking to Ashley is that there's some medical records that are gonna be evaluated by the state's expert. And of course, with this kind of case, once those experts' report comes over to us, then I'll review it. If I disagree, then I'll have to get my own expert to determine otherwise. But it's not a matter of determining the offer. I just I'm waiting on their additional discovery regarding their expert's review of medical records.
And that has been requested. We did interview the expert recently. He's preparing his report, but in that interview, he requested additional records associated with the victim to, I guess, help him finalize his report to make it available. And we've made our first attempt to try and get the records that he's requesting. For the time being, we've made an offer based on the evidence that we currently have.
All right, so when are you gonna have those records?
Hopefully sooner rather than later. We just sent out the request recently on
All right, and what are these records for?
our Medicaid records that he wants to review, I guess, early records associated with the child's birth. So we're trying to see if we can get those so we can provide that to him for his review.
Their record just to determine whether or not they're gonna allege serious bodily injury from the child.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this for 30 days. All right.
Too strong.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2020 CR 12332, State versus Ozzie David Ibarra. That parties announced.
Megan Galloway for the state.
Got a Callahan defense.
And are you Ozzie David Ibarra?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Ozzie David Ibarra who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 12332 for the offense of robbery on July 14, 2021 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Ozzie David Ibarra did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
All right, and is that the supplemental?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the supplemental with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes, Your Honor.
all right, then to that allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State.
And in violation of condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Ozzie David Ibarra did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 2024 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And we'll waive and abandon the remainder, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to 5 and 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 5 and 5?
Yes.
Court will find 5 and 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, Your Honor, the state is asking that you grant the state's motion, adjudicate the defendant guilty, revoke his community supervision, and sentence him to 7 years in the prison. And that is based upon the pleas of true today and the fact that this is the defendant's second MTR. He had an MTR back in 2021, and at that time, the court had ordered some evaluations to address any issues that were of concern at that time. And then the probation the probation department has not heard from him since the end of 2022. And that's why we're asking for that.
All right, defense?
We propose as, or ask the court to consider as the first alternative to put him back on probation, perhaps with more supervision. The court's not inclined to do that. We ask the court to consider the court summary submitted by the probation department talking about an inpatient SAFE or ISS. We would propose that as a solution to the problem of his not reporting. Nothing further.
Is there anything you wish to say?
The last time you saw me,
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Ozzie David Ibarra.
All right, what would you like to say?
I would like to say, Your Honor, the last time you saw me about 4 years ago, as much as I was at least 22, I would say I would have then the mind of a child as during my early childhood years, I suffered years of sexual, physical, and mental abuse that well into my adult years, I would have years of trauma. And I would say that then when you did see me, I did not understand the gravity of the situation, nor did I understand the consequences of my actions. I would ask that the honor here today would please have mercy on me as I am confident enough to say that I am not the man I am used to be. I am not telling you here today, Honor, that when the day I walk out, I am changing my ways. I'm simply saying that I am changed. I am no longer the man that I was. Over the years of being quote unquote on the run, I experienced more of life, and the fact that I had 2 children, one of 1 year old, a baby girl, and a 6-month-old boy. And they gave me purpose in life, Your Honor, that made me want to be a better man, Your Honor. I would ask that you would please have mercy on me and grant a reinstatement or probation, Your Honor, with stricter things, Your Honor.
All right, any questions?
No questions.
State any questions?
No, Judge.
All right, so what I'm going to tell you, sir, is that you had a previous motion to revoke in this court. And that was a violation of condition number 5, not reporting. And you had that violation of condition number 5, not reporting, and you picked up new charges. And those new charges were misdemeanor charges, and I think those were assault charges. And now you're back here again for the same thing, not reporting. I don't think you're a good candidate for deferred adjudication or a good candidate for probation. So I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty. The state is requesting 7 years. What would you be requesting defense?
Considering the kind of difference of the date of the offense and where we are today, I suggest 3 years, Your Honor.
All right, and there is a request for restitution that was to Christian Fossell. Probation, do you know if that was paid or if there was a restitution amount?
Judge, there was nothing indicating restitution.
All right, the court is finding 5 and 5 true. The court will grant the motion, find you guilty. There's to be no contact with Sylvia Montez, Casimir, Kazmire. There's to be no contact with Christian Fossell, and the court will sentence you to 7 years. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
7 years, Your Honor.
Yes. Because this is not a plea bargain, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Make sure you do better and make better decisions. All right, Freddie Gonzalez. Hello. Why were you late for court?
Rush in the morning. Well, I'm staying in a hotel in the morning and had to get all my stuff
I'm sorry, what?
I'm staying in a hotel right now. I had to get all my things out.
All right, you have a number of cases on this docket. You cannot be late for court. Do you understand? All right, what is happening with all of these cases?
Your Honor, the last time we were here, we entered a plea. He was placed on probation. He was given a 10-day jail sanction, which he's completed already. He was ordered to pay restitution on part of the restitution the last time we were hearing forth. And then we have a final sum of restitution that we are in agreement.
Can I see the file on this, please? All right, so if y'all can step back a minute so they can get the information on this restitution issue, okay?
Okay.
Who else?
Matthew Martinez. Page 4 at the bottom.
All right, Matthew Martinez. State, did you tender an offer?
Yes, Judge.
All right, how old are you?
I'm 25.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this in 3 weeks for a plea deadline date, please.
November 20th.
All right, we're gonna be back on November 20th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not, there's gonna be a quick turnaround for a jury trial. Do you understand? All right, and state, if you can have an acknowledgement of discovery completed, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Once you sign the acknowledgement of discovery, and he does the reset form.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Cox. Are you ready on Mr. Johnson?
Okay.
And then is the plea paperwork ready on Kelly Green's client?
Yes, ma'am. So we have.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
All right, if you'll show your video, please. All right, so what is?
There's part of it was discovery, Judge, and there's some outstanding discoverable information I need from the state. And hopefully they can get that information to me.
I will have it done if the court would give us, I know you've given us discovery before, but I've not conferred with Mr. Cox about what he's requesting this time specifically. And so I've identified exactly, so 3 of the requests I know that I could have done in 2 weeks, but there is one request that I'm gonna have to bring in some witnesses for, to dig deeper into what is needed to comply with what he's asking.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. I need a 30-day reset. This is going to be discovery and plea deadline date. You all will need to confer off docket.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it will be December 1st.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
I was wanting a speedy trial because these cases have been setting back like what I want to do in life. So I just wanted to ask for that. I know it's been like a year, and like some of my cases they weren't filed within like a year. Within like a year, I'm sorry.
Let me just tell you, you'll need to talk to your attorney about that. What I can tell you is attorneys do not like to go forward if they're requesting specific discovery. Usually and this is just my experience as a prosecutor, usually what will end up happening is the state will receive the evidence they feel that they need to prove their case. And that's what will be turned over. Sometimes the defense attorney will see things differently and will request more information. So your attorney is saying that there's more information that he wants before he proceeds. However, if your attorney wants to proceed without that information and you want a jury trial, we can have you have a jury trial in November. Mr. Cox?
My preference would be to get the additional information. I think it would be in my client's best interest, but,
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this back. And if your attorney wants it brought back sooner for a jury trial, and the 187th, we're always accommodating with jury trials. We're in trial every week. So your date is December 1st, but if your attorney determines that he wants to proceed without that information, we will proceed and we will have your jury trial in November.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you for dressing appropriately.
Yes, ma'am.
Enrique Soriano, who's the attorney?
Yes, Ron Ross had an appointment this afternoon and was not able to come back for this. I did discuss with him, defense has come with a counter offer. However, it is a plea recommendation from DA Gonzalez, and I need to approach him and see if he will entertain changing his recommendation. I could not do that today. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do that this week, so I do need a little bit of time to do that before we make a decision.
All right, Enrique Soriano, come down, please. There you go, Judge.
Have a good one. What's up?
All right, bye-bye. They told me you were looking for me. I thought you were coming down to try a case. All right, so we're gonna recall this in 2 weeks. That's it, 2 weeks. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset. All right, that's gonna be your plea deadline date. All right,
Yes, Your Honor.
and there'll be no further extensions.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Judge.
Excuse me.
Yes. Hilo Kimliker.
Present, Judge.
Hi. All right, so is everything okay with you now? All right, so where are we on discovery? Because I know at one point he was in the hospital, then you were in jury trial, so this is sort of the beginning of things.
Oh, no, I think.
That's what it said.
The previous court appointed
Attorney was in the hospital, yes. All right, so what is happening with this case?
Been getting discovery, Judge. It seemed the state, excuse me.
No problem.
The state let me know that there was a pending charge that was just indicted.
Mhm.
On this case, and so I think that's gonna supersede the current 2 charges.
All right, and Norma, if you can make sure that he is on the new case.
Thought you.
Are you already on that case?
Not, Judge, only because I'm not on the list for capitals,
Mhm.
but I can still be as.
Well, I would like to keep you on. Let me see. Just one moment. If you'll have a seat, please. And then Norma, for this, I need a reset date, the last week in December. All right, so, Mr. Cabanas, it's gonna come back on December 18th, but before you leave, if you can look at the list and let me know.
Yes, sir.
Could I see Yvonne Pettis? Kelly Green? Kelly Green. All right. As soon as she's ready, we'll come back at you. Who's the next one? Antonio Garcia. All right, so the plea deadline date for him was October 28th.
Correct, Judge.
Where are we on that?
We need to move towards trial, Judge.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date for Mr. Garcia.
That's fine, Judge.
All right, your jury trial date will be December 9th.
We did also want to address
Violation.
the violation of
Yes.
violation issues. As the court knows, I was in jury selection.
Yes.
Wasn't able to do that. Judge, given that I wasn't here when you made a ruling on that, we were trying to figure out exactly what the court had ruled.
I had issued a judge's warrant, and part of the reason for the judge's warrant were, we were supposed to hear the violation report. Then he left, then he came back. And I think you were here and he had left, and then he didn't, then he came back later.
Well, no, what had happened was, Judge, I was here in the morning. We took a break for lunch
Mhm.
and I wasn't available in the afternoon, so I just Gonzalez was nice enough to step in.
Mhm.
So what I'm asking the court to do is reconsider that judge's warrant. I know that the court wants to, and we talked about some, inpatient as a condition of bond right now.
I mean, previously he was in lifetime recovery.
Yes.
And obviously that didn't work. They removed him from the program because he continued to test positive. So it's obvious he needs treatment.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's probably not going to end well for him.
Well,
So what do we have in terms of treatment for him?
Inpatient. Well, I mean, obviously the court's looking, if we've tried outpatient, and obviously the court would be looking at inpatient.
Mhm.
It's very rarely does this come up where we have to talk about this issue on bond, so.
Yeah.
I'm right offhand, I don't know what our opportunities are.
Well, he's saying that when Jessica was here, Jessica said that he had insurance
He
and he
does.
could do that. So the question becomes whether or not he's willing to do that and
Okay.
when would that take place?
Well, just, obviously I need to confer with him and see what is.
So if you'll talk to him about when that will take place, then we'll take care of the warrant.
Okay.
Were you previously on a commercial bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the other thing, even though I issued a judge's warrant, I didn't issue a bond forfeiture. You may want to talk to the bondsman to make sure that if I recall the judge's warrant without objection from the state and he's going to get treatment, will they then try to come back and do that? So if you'll talk, to ask that they be let off the bond. So if you
Yes.
will talk to them about that, then we'll take care of that. All right, thank you. And Norma, if you can make sure he has a reset.
The judge is in.
All right, who else is next?
I do it.
Her attorney is, she's on, but she's not responding. Who's next?
I'm present, Judge Kelly Green for Yvonne Perez.
Just one moment.
Thank you.
All right. Where's Escalante? What page? All right, could I have the motion to revoke on Escalante, please? All right, first question. Are you all ready to proceed with the motion to revoke or no?
We would be, but I don't believe they would like to.
We're not being true, Judge, and setting today was actually first on our motion set.
Okay, so,
And we conferred about it because he asked us to try to work it out. We just didn't quite get there.
all right. So, Ms. Ferguson, I need a date for a contested hearing, 10 days. All right, your contested hearing is going to be November 10th. Probation, contested hearing on Mr. Escalante, Jose Escalante, November 10th. And state you'll need to be prepared to have your witnesses present.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1359 State versus Jose Escalante. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Melissa Albin for the state.
Raymond Martinez from Mr. Escalante.
All right, and are you Mr. Escalante?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
And we're here for a bond issue, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and state, have you had a chance to confer with the defense on the request for a bond?
Yes, Your Honor, we're recommending $30,000.
All right, and defense, do you have witnesses? I believe you were going to call him.
Just him.
Okay. All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jose Manuel Escalante.
All right, you may proceed, counsel.
Mr. Escalante, first question is, how long have you been in jail?
Up
Roughly.
approximately a week and a half.
And at the time that you were arrested, were you working?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were you doing for work?
Mambo's Seafood,
And what was your job title there?
dishwasher, maintenance,
Hourly rate?
13.15.
$13.50 an hour.
Did you report your probation? Have you been reporting probation up until the time you got arrested?
Yes. I've been doing everything I've been supposed to be doing.
We'll get into that the next segment, but they've seen you recently.
Yes.
They've tested you recently.
Yes.
Okay. Is there an immediate need for you to get out on bond?
Yes.
Can you tell the judge what that is?
I just had my beautiful daughters born, my two twins. They're twins that were just born.
This month?
Yes.
And where are they?
They're in the NICU right now.
And so would you like to be able to spend time with them and make sure they're okay and help their mother, even though you've got this issue pending?
Yes, sir. It'll be a blessing.
Okay. And at the time you got arrested, did you have money saved in the bank? Was it difficult to even come up with a little bit that you did come up with to get you in front of the judge today to request a bond?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then are you gonna have to scramble to figure out a way to post a bond if she sets one for you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I still have my job there at Mambo Seafood.
How long had you been there?
Few weeks.
Okay. And is that the first job you had in a while?
No. Yes, sir. No, sir.
So what were you doing before that?
I was doing my own self-business tattooing.
Okay. And so that's still available as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you and the mother are living together?
Yes, sir.
Good terms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if the judge set the bond at 12,000, do you think you could possibly come up with that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
Just a couple. Mr. Escalante, yes, I know you're not pleading true to anything at this time, and that's fine. But at the time of the new arrest that's just alleged in the MTR, were you working?
Yes.
And at the time of the allegations that are in the MTR, was your significant other pregnant?
Yeah.
Yes, she was pregnant, so that was before the babies were born.
Can you repeat that again?
She was pregnant on the day that you were arrested for this new number one that's alleged
no,
on
ma'am, no,
October
ma'am.
14th.
No, man. We're going back and forth from the hospital for the NICU.
So the kids were already born
Yes,
when
ma'am.
this happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, I just have a few questions. So in the past, have you ever used any type of controlled substance?
In the but yes. The past.
All right, and in the past, what would that have been?
Xanax.
And what else?
Yes. Cocaine.
I'm sorry, what?
Cocaine. I apologize.
All right, and I think the last time you were here, you were saying you were going to go in the military and
that's
have your tattoos removed because they did it for free.
Yes, ma'am. And I was doing all that and everything like that. I had went to the recruiting office on military, and I was talking to my probation officer, and my probation officer told me to wait on that because she was gonna go and conversate with him and further look into it, because when I went and told them how you gave me the permission and everything like that, they tried to tell me, oh well, you got to go to a different branch because the quota that they made was already over with, so I had to start the quota over in November when they start the new quota, and then they'll be able to accept me and further everything else. Because you gave me that chance, and I took off and I ran with it, Your Honor, and I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
Normally on a motion to set bond, I would offer you the police report of the new offense, but the court summary summarizes it. So I was just gonna ask if the court would like to see that to understand the circumstances of the new allegations.
Any objection?
Non-hearing judge, so you're allowed to.
No, I'm just, any objections?
I do object, but I understand also the rules allow it, so
Yes.
May I approach?
I don't look silly objecting to something.
No. I always tell people to do an objection because my understanding is that this is a summary of what someone read, and it's not necessarily the police report.
Also, bear in mind, when I think that you are, the way it's before the court now is not gonna be as fun.
All right, is there anything else?
No, you're welcome.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to set your bond at $40,000. There's to be partial GPS for employment and medical appointments, waive GPS fees. There's to be no residing in household with minors. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, thank you.
Will
Yeah.
that partial allow him to go visit the kid?
Yes,
Thank you, thank you.
all right. You're welcome. Kelly Green, are you ready? Kelly Green. All right, who's next?
Oh. Yes, we're ready.
All right. I was like, what? All right, John Anthony Cruz. And this is an application?
It is, Judge.
I'm sorry,
Probation,
Judge,
this
I'm
is an
ready.
Application. Court is calling 2025 CR 008-006, State versus John Anthony Cruz. Can I have parties announced? For the
Charles Buck for
state?
Mr. Cruz.
All right, and for the state? And are you Mr. Cruz?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Cruz, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge, and we do not object to proceeding on count 2 with the state waiving count 1 and the enhancements.
Any state, is that what you're doing?
We are
Yes.
waiving the enhancement and we are proceeding on count 2 and we're waiving count 1. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Cruz, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
The state is proceeding on count 2, possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1B, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
No.
All right, so let me say that again. You understand you have a right to jury trial. You're giving up that right by entering this plea. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to remain silent. You're giving up that right by entering into this plea. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine any witnesses the state would call. You understand? You're giving up that right
Yes, Your Honor.
and entering into this plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses? Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Absolutely.
Mr. Cruz, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, you will be deported, denied naturalization, or re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application of community supervision. There's no application for deferred adjudication, and the state is proceeding on count 2. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Then to count 2 in the indictment, how do you plea?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers into evidence states exhibit 1 with its attachment.
No objections.
Mr. Cruz, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Counsel, if you would like, we can set this for a sentencing date with a PSI, or if,
December 11th, Judge.
all right. And you're requesting a PSI?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so we'll be back on December 11th. At that time, I'll make a decision on your application based upon any evidence that's presented. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Judge. Yes, please.
Yes, and tap evaluation.
Judge, it's Kelly Green. I'm ready on Yvonne Perez.
Yvonne Pettis. Court is calling 2025 CR 01067 State versus Yvonne Pettis. If I'm gonna have parties announced for the defense.
Kelly Green for Yvonne Perez, the defendant.
And are you Yvonne Pettis?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Are there any applications in this case?
Yes.
All right, counsel, the court does not have an app. Did you file an application for community supervision?
Yes.
All right. All right, the court is not in receipt of any application for community supervision. State,
Yes, Judge.
do you have any objection to an oral motion for an application of community supervision?
No, Judge.
All right. So it's the court's understanding that you're requesting probation from the court, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. And so do you understand that there's an application that will say that you've signed it, you've understood it, and you know by signing that, you're letting the court know that you wish to be considered for community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you understand that community supervision is a conviction on your record?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney and understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, are you waiving the reading of the indictment?
Yes, I am.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. State moves to proceed on the lesser included offense of theft of property less than $100 with a previous conviction.
Any
That
objection?
is correct, Your Honor. No objections.
All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of theft of property less than $100 with a previous conviction. That's a Class B misdemeanor. So the range of punishment is up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Pettis, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of a Class B theft. Punishment is assessed at 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. There's a $750 fine, and the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Right. Did you understand?
You hear what I'm saying?
Did you understand? All right, excuse me, Miss Green.
Yes, I'm here.
Could you ask Mr. Behrens or whoever that is to maybe take that into the next room?
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome. Did you understand with a theft conviction that that's a crime of moral turpitude? Do you understand that and what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Green, did you understand that to be the plea?
I did, Your Honor.
Defense?
However, we would ask if the court would reconsider maybe probating half of the fine.
All right. State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be 80 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Target at 8234 Agora Parkway, MRT, random UAs, obtain your GED or complete an anti-theft course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer States Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Any objections?
No objections.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And state your excuse. Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, just that you would follow the plea bargain.
All right, so why are you stealing?
So I had got sick and none of the hospitals over there that I was at, they didn't take my insurance. And the sickness that I have is PIA. I don't want to say what I had. But I was getting like a real bad rash like on my body and I had no money. I didn't know what I was to do at the time. I didn't mean to steal. I just didn't know what to do.
Go to the emergency room. So do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
When's the last time you had employment?
Employment. I'm working right now
Doing what?
at Wendy's.
All right. And do you live with anyone?
I live with my boyfriend's aunt at the moment.
And are there any children in the household? And does your boyfriend stay there too?
Yes.
All right, so your attorney didn't have you sign the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal, so I'll go over that with you once we complete this plea, okay?
Okay.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 6 months in the Bear County Jail. That will be suspended and probated for 1 year. $750 fine. That will be probated. How far did you go in school?
I only made it to the 10th grade.
Why?
I dropped out for a dumb reason.
Why?
For a boy.
See, here's the thing. Don't go following somebody around. You need to focus on yourself and make sure that you're independent. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Honestly, I only smoked marijuana once, but that's it. I'm just gonna be
Come on, it's more than just once.
No, it was just once. I just messed up. Like I learned
When?
last week. Like I messed up.
So in all of your life, the first time you ever smoked marijuana was last week.
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, you need to be honest with me because otherwise I'm going to send you off into this world. And if you end up testing positive again, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's going to be regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with Target. So you're going to have to go to someplace other than Target.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's going to be 80 hours of community service restitution. You're either going to obtain your GED or enter some type of trade school. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And once she's completed one of those things, then the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And she's to do the anti-theft course. Usually I give people a theft course, but this is not your first time, so you need more help, okay? There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And why are you not living with your mom or your dad?
My dad right now, he's currently in prison, and my mom, she's out doing her own thing at the moment.
All right, you're going to have to really learn to support yourself and do what you need to do in order to get there, because if you don't, at any time where you're living, the aunt could get tired of you, tired of your boyfriend, and just say, you all have to go. And then you'll be homeless. Or either you and your boyfriend break up and they say you have to go and then you'll be homeless. So start saving your money, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else she needs? All right, so this is what's called the trial court certification of the defendant's rights to appeal. Did your attorney review that with you? All right, so let me explain this to you. So what this tells you is whether or not you can appeal, like whether or not you can complain about your sentence. That's what it means in layman's terms. So you reached an agreement with the state. I followed that agreement. And because I followed that agreement, you're not going to be allowed to appeal, which means you won't be able to say, you know what? I think I should appeal that, right?
Yeah.
Because I followed your agreement. Now, what I can tell you is if there were pretrial motions that I heard, and if I made a ruling on that, you could appeal that. But your attorney has already said I didn't make any of those rulings. So you're not going to be allowed to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And this is a conviction. Now, this is not a felony conviction. It's a misdemeanor conviction. But because this is a crime of moral turpitude, what that means, any job that you seek that requires you to have a license, this is going to come up on your record. Do you understand? Do you have any questions about anything?
So for the probation, they're gonna give me all like the paperwork and everything.
Yes, before you leave here today, probation will speak with you.
Yes.
All right, so do you understand the trial court certification?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then I'll need you to sign this. If you go to the side, they'll help you sign it, all right? Oh, they'll give you a pen. And Ms. Pettis, if there's any issues with you, just let probation know. And if you feel as though probation is not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. All right, Isaac Wilson. Hello. All right, how are you doing?
Feel pretty good.
All right, so the state has tendered a dismissal in your case. So I will sign it. And unless there's another reason that's holding you at the Bear County Jail, you will be released. But if there's some other case or if there's a parole hold or something, you will remain in custody, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you.
See me again, Ms. Woods.
All right, yes, don't come again unless it's just to say hi, all right?
All right, Ms. Woods, take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. Andre Middlebrooks.
Hey, Miss Stephanie, boy, how you doing, young?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Could be better, could be worse, you know. Maintaining.
All right, has the evaluation been signed?
No, Your Honor. I filed a motion to decide on both of those, earlier today. But we need referral over to the criminal magistrate court.
All right, so that's been filed today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Norma, recall this back at the beginning of December.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to bring you back on December the 1st to make sure that you're not lost in the system.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome.
You have a beautiful day, man.
Oh, you too. Thank you so much. And state and defense on Mr. Middlebrooks, make sure that you all are still working on discovery. And if there's any CPS records, make sure he has those. Thank you. And what page? Hi.
Travel permit, Your Honor. If we could find any, look at this letter from the counselor. This is regarding a church. It's.
Oh, did you confer with the state?
Yes, I did.
State, do you have any objection to the permission to travel?
At this point, no, that's fine.
And Your Honor, it's regarding the church events. The letter from the church counselor. It's a single day trip. It's a 3 or 4 hour event. It's in Austin. It's just 7 miles outside the 75-mile radius. The pretrial asked, referred her to ask Judge you.
Okay.
Additionally, Your Honor, for some reason, this somehow got lost in Odyssey because it got indicted back in May, but it has not yet made it to this court's docket. So I wonder if we can put it on the court's docket for.
All right, Norma, this is a case that has not been on, well, it has been on my docket before. All right, Norma, give me a setting on this case, please. It's 2025 CR 006129. Recall it in November, the 3rd week. And it should be Farias.
Correct.
All right, we're going to come back on this on November 18th.
Is that for a discovery session?
We'll see where we are.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And if you need a copy of this to send a pretrial service, but make sure that the clerks have it. Who's next? Hi, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing okay. You know, I think it was Tuesday. We were here till 5:30. Yes. All right, the court is are there, oh, no applications. The court is calling 2025 CR 011122, State versus Jacqueline Cisco. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway from the state.
Lauren Lufton from Miss Cisco.
And are you Ms. Cisco?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Cisco, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Sure.
Ms. Cisco, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with burglary of a building that's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes. Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cisco, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? You need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a US citizen, you could be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 8 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that you have no contact with Brianna Rice, David Ham, or Stanton Optical. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? To the offenses charged, how do you plead?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offer states one in attachment.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We ask you follow the agreement.
All right. Anything else you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No.
So what's going on in your life? Why are you doing this?
I've been banned on heroin.
I'm sorry, what?
I was banned on heroin,
Okay.
and I've just made some bad choices in life.
So what are your plans upon release? Do you have a plan?
Hopefully a long-term rehab.
Okay. All right, the court is going to follow your agreement. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent. There's to be no contact with Brianna Rice, Stanton Optical, or David Ham. Did anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. When you're released from jail, if you cannot find an inpatient treatment facility, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody for you can get some help. Because at the end of the day, if you don't stop using, only 1 or 2 things going to happen. Either you're going to continue to be in jail or in prison, or somebody's going to be identifying your body because the last time you use may be the last time you use. So if you want the help, it's here for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge. May I
You're
be
welcome.
excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2025 CR 005302 and 2025 CR 005304. State versus Jesus Guadalupe Navarro. Could I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Brian Kimbrough from Mr. Navarro.
And are you Mr. Navarro?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Navarro, in each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Sure.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, in cause number ending in 302, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we make an oral motion to amend the indictment to remove the defendant's middle name of Guadalupe. Additionally, Your Honor, we'll waive the habitual offender enhancement.
Okay.
Okay. And in cause number ending in 304, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, same thing. We'll make an oral motion to remove the defendant's middle name of Guadalupe from the indictment. And we will also waive the habitual offender enhancement.
Okay.
Mr. Navarro, in each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? In the cause number ending in 02, you're charged with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled person with intentionally bodily injury. And the cause number ending in 304, you're charged with assault family household with a previous conviction. Both of those charges are third-degree felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You'll need to speak up.
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering into these pleas, you are giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, sir.
All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy, could you all move him down to that end with his client? All right, we're back on the record. Mr. Navarro, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to follow this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into these pleas, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each cause number, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications. The cases were run concurrently. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainants. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as a primary custodial parent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea? Defense?
Yes.
State?
That's the plea, yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, there be any such motion? Then in the cause number ending in 302, how do you plea? In the cause number ending in 304, how do you plea?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, with regard to both cases, they will offer into evidence case exhibit 1 with all attachments.
Okay.
All right, state, and have you had a chance to speak with the complainants?
We have, she was unable to make it today because she would like to give a impact statement, and she was asking if Your Honor would consider delaying sentence to maybe Monday so she can come in.
All right.
Thank you.
And let me ask you, is she able to Zoom in?
I can call and see if she can right now, actually.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Just for the record, I'm supposed to be starting trial Monday in 175th, so I'm probably not.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. In each cause number, the court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
I would like to proceed today, Your Honor. Actually, I spoke to the DA, not gentleman, but earlier, she's not here now. She said that she was not seeking to have the victim in that statement, that she told the mother that it wasn't gonna happen. So that's what she told me. That's why I was kind of surprised. But I'd like to go forward today.
All right, anything you wish to say? So why did you do this?
The kid was doing anonymous stupid things and I tried to work on me.
I'm sorry, you said the kid was doing what?
Anonymous stupid things,
What does that mean, anonymous stupid things?
touching his knees, watching him, me and his mom have sexual intercourse, and stole a phone from his godfather.
Oh, so then why are you not closing your door?
Because there wasn't a door.
All right, so then that sounds like a you problem. And this child is special needs. So what have you done to this child other than put fear into this child?
I just spoke to him about.
Well, no, according to this, you didn't whip him with a belt, you beat him with a belt.
I didn't even get the chance to.
So were you employed?
No.
So this is what I find strange. You're complaining about him and you were not even employed. So how are you making money?
Job for her.
I'm sorry, what?
Helping her with the job she was doing. She's a home care provider.
Oh my gosh. Just have all these random people being home healthcare providers. So basically you were doing nothing. You decided to get in a relationship with someone who has a special needs child. You're living off of her. You're doing nothing. And the fact that you have 0 patience with this child, and for them to put in the police report that you're a stepfather, I can't even believe they would use those terms with you. You beat this child. You don't have any patience, and somebody is letting you and her be a home healthcare provider. And how old are you?
I'm 43.
So you're doing anonymous things like not having employment, and you're beating on a child. All right. This is what the court will do. In cause number 2025 CR 005304, the court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. Credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Carlos Coronado or Andrea Graham. There's to be no residing in any household with minors. And there's to be no contact with minors. This will run concurrently with 2025 CR 005302. And cause number 2025 CR 005302. Court is finding you guilty. Court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 005304. There's to be no contact with Carlos Coronado, Andrea Graham. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no contact with minors. In each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, because they're an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're off the record. Here's the reason. This is why I'm doing no contact and no residing in households with children. You know why I'm doing that? Because there is somebody who had a special needs child, decided that you were a good catch. And guess what? You don't have employment. You have no means of supporting yourself. And she's probably receiving funds for that child because that child is special needs and y'all just living off that child. And Child Protective Service should be called because she shouldn't have custody of that child. Because she's bringing somebody in her household who has prior convictions for affirmative family violence, and she thought you were a great catch. Somebody who has no job, previous convictions, and letting them live in the home, live off a special needs child. So that is why. So that will not be happening. Do you understand? Oh, and you're dismissing this case? All right, they're dismissing the aggravated sexual assault of a child case. They say that there is a missing witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Freddie Gonzalez? All right, so we're here for a restitution hearing. So is there restitution amounts or no?
Yes, Judge, there is a restitution amount for the cause number ending in 7396. This is to Mark Crofton with, after discussing with defense, the amount is agreed upon for $1,112.
Okay, just one second. So probation, there's an agreed restitution to Mark Crofton, Crofton. And could you repeat that?
Yes, $1,112.
Okay. And then in the cause number ending in 06?
06, that is waived at this time.
All right, so in cause number ending in 06, restitution is waived. And then in cause number ending in 97?
97, Your Honor, that is waived as well.
All right, when will you be able to pay the restitution in 96?
2 days.
All right.
2 days puts us at Saturday, Monday. Maybe.
All right, so probation. He's stating, let's just do this. Ms. Abrams, he'll be able to pay it by November 4th. And he'll pay the full amount. All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. If you'll see probation before you leave, then you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, who's next? Court is calling 2025 CR 012-083 State versus Jessica Scott. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Really, it's Scott for the defendant.
And are you Ms. Scott?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Scott, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
What do you mean that?
It tells you what you're charged with.
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Cox?
Thank you.
Did you review the court admonishment? It tells you your rights and the plea bargain agreement. All right, you're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for in. I'm
Isn't
sorry?
this a state jail?
Yes, it's a
facility?
state jail felony.
But is this a state jail facility?
Yes, it's a state jail felony. So that, you want to explain that to her?
He understands now, I believe, Judge.
All right, did you understand you're charged with the state jail felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Scott, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. Under 1244, there's an $800 fine. State will take in consideration 2025 CC 009934. There's to be restitution, if any, to Avis Budget Group. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, I do.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense is charged. How do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offer states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state two may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just ask the court to follow the plea agreement.
All right, why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything.
No, why did you take a vehicle that didn't belong to you and damage the mirror and the roof? Because that's within the stipulation.
I left the car in the parking lot.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 6 months in the Bexar County Jail. Credit for any time served. There is an $800 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. Take in consideration 2025 CC 009934. There's to be restitution to Avis Budget Group in the amount of $950. There's to be no contact with Avis Budget. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, I did.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
You're
you so
welcome. Have a
much.
good one. You're welcome. Who's next? Richard Thomas. Court is calling 2025 CR 005132 State versus Richard Thomas. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Charles Bump. Thomas.
Are you Mr. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Thomas, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Thomas, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon as a 3rd-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Thomas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There are no applications. This will run concurrently with 2023 CR 2316.
I'm sorry, Judge, that should be taken to consider.
No, that's the.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the, never mind.
All right.
Sorry.
That's to run concurrently with 2023 CR 2316. Taking consideration, no problem, 2025 CR 005133. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plea?
No contents.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Okay.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, there's no legal reason he cannot be sentenced today.
All right, anything else you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I believe he's worthy of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow.
All right, the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 2316, taking in consideration 2025 CR 005133. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Nothing.
Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, make better choices. This was a bad way to start your New Year's Eve, right? Or, sorry, New Year's Day. And remember, nothing good happens after 10 a.m. I'm sorry, 10 p.m. If you were at home, this would have happened.
I'm sure you said it, but did you say credit for time served?
Yes.
I may have missed it. Okay. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you. God bless. Thank you, Judge.
Oh, thank you. God bless you too. I love receiving blessings.
Thank you.
Yes, Marcos Rios, if you'll come forward, please. All right, Mr. Rios, sorry you've been sitting here all day. We just got word that your attorney was in Travis County.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you employed?
Yes.
All right, let me just look up your case. Just give me a moment. What is your work schedule?
From 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. sometimes.
All right, are you able to Zoom?
I'm able to Zoom.
All right, so we're going to recall you back for Monday, the 3rd, but you can appear by Zoom. And your attorney will be here, and your attorney, if need be, they can speak to you on the phone.
Would it be reasonable to just come in because I don't have Wi-Fi?
Oh, you don't have Wi-Fi. Ah. Well, let me ask you this. If you are off from work on Monday, is that going to be a problem with your employer?
No, I'll let them know. It'll be fine.
All right. Okay. So is November 3rd good for you?
That's fine.
All right, so we'll bring you back on November 3rd. And if for some reason your attorney is out of county, what we can do is we'll find out before then, so you won't have to come if he's out of county. All right? So just sign the reset form and then you're excused.
I appreciate it. Have a nice day, man.
You too. Who else? Millie Reyes. Reyes is coming back on Monday, and if her attorney doesn't appear, we'll see about appointing someone else. All right, and then Manisha Moore. Hello. I don't know what to do as far as your attorney. I'm setting this and your attorney is going to have to appear. End of, that's the end. He needs to appear.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're recalling this. And Norma, recall this for November 6th, and he needs to be here.
Is anyone can do Zoom? Cause we didn't try this.
Your attorney hasn't given the court anything. Your attorney needs to be here present in court on November 6th.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it gonna be in the morning, afternoon? Cause I came last week too, and I got to come back this week. And I gotta tell my job, and I don't know if them on the verge of getting fired, cause I keep coming back.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying and I'm internalizing what you're saying. The problem is your attorney needs to be here.
Is anybody can get a court appointment? Because I feel like he's not showing up. It's like the second time.
All right, so that's the attorney you hired. So just wait here one moment. Norma, have manager sign counsel come down, please. They'll come here and speak to you, okay?
Okay.
All right,
I spoke to the bondsmen, they will stay on the bond.
okay,
And then as far as treatment plan, I spoke to Lifetime, who we had been doing outpatient with. It would take them 1 to 2 weeks to get them in on an inpatient program, but New Choices has a bed available right now.
okay.
They will take his insurance. They could get him in the next couple of days. I do need to get him to work to set that up with work so he doesn't lose his job and, subsequently lose his insurance.
Okay.
So that's.
And that's inpatient treatment with New Choices?
Yes.
All right, State, do you have any objection to the court recalling the warrant and for him to enter into inpatient treatment with New Choices? And what date would that be, counsel?
If we get him in with court and get him in tomorrow with work for him to keep his job, then we can get him into New Choices on Monday, which will be the 3rd.
All right, so what we'll do is he's to enter into inpatient treatment with New Choices no later than November 4th?
Sure.
All right, and if there's an issue, then you'll need to come back and let the court know. All right, and if you can see if they have something for me to sign over there, then I'll take it up. All right.
In the interest of getting him released, he had been on GPS, which I'm assuming they took off you? Okay, so they took it off him at the jail. If we keep him on GPS, I don't know when he's going to get released, you know how that goes. Could we remove GPS right now as a condition to get him into New Choices?
You need to confer with the state.
I mean, we haven't had any issues with him. He shows up, if look out there. I'm on for a while.
I mean, if you call over to the jail, they'll put him on quickly.
I've never known them to do that. Ever.
They will if you.
Ever.
I have.
Well, I would imagine you making a phone call that's a little more.
Okay, well, just, try calling over there and the deputies can call too.
Sure.
Okay.
So,
all righty.
There we go.
So are we coming, do we have anything scheduled for Friday, Norma? All right.